was what I was trying to. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Fantastic. So I'm going to be sharing my screen any moment from now. I came ready and prepared. And I want to say a very big thank you to me, Adedayo Foundation. It's always a pleasure to be here. And so when I was reached out to sometimes last week, I was so excited to come out to share my knowledge. Sorry, pardon me. It's been a long week and I just wanted to just relax and have a very great time. So I loosened up my hair, just wanted to have a swell evening with you guys and just have a great time. Okay, so yes. Good evening, everyone, once again. So I'll be talking about harnessing the power of social media, a guide for teachers to share knowledge, build a brand, and earn income. So we're going to be starting from the fact that Kemi has applied me the opportunity to be able to introduce myself once again. At least I think I have a bit of more stable network. So I'm a competent, seasoned, and global consultant, having served a lot of clients in the US, America, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Kenya, and of course, Nigeria. And I'm a certified leadership coach and mentor with the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria. I'm the founder and executive consultant at Core Skills Transformational Academy Limited. And we are all about leadership and strategy consulting. We help small businesses as well. We help educators, schools, and school owners. Like she rightly mentioned, I'm a I have my Doctor of Education and Planning, Education Planning and Management from ProWest, and I'm a certified business consultant with the School of Consulting in the UK. Of course, yes, all my life I've been in public leadership, and then sometimes 2 years ago, thereabouts, I wanted to learn more about public leadership. And so I went to the School of Policy, Politics, and Governance. And of course, that was a school instituted by Dr. Obi Ekwezili to learn about public leadership. And of course, I'm a fellow at the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria, International Management Consultant, and the Pan-African Consultant Association. I'm an author of 28 books, and I'm also, currently now the partnership lead for Equip Nigeria, and I'm a wife and a mother of 2 young astonishing leaders, as well as the recipient of several awards. So let's look at what the things I want to share with us today. I want to be able to help us analyze different social media platforms to determine the best fit for sharing educational content, building a personal brand, and generating income. Well, we'll be evaluating various passive income streams within and outside the education industry to identify sustainable and profitable opportunities. We're looking at how we can design a personalized social media and monetization strategies that align with your expertise, interest, and audience needs. And then, of course, one of the things that I'll be encouraging us to do is to create and implement a content plan, digital product, online course that provides value while generating passive income. Okay, so of course, you and I know that in today's era, whether we like it or not, we as educators, we actually have unlimited opportunities to extend our impact beyond the classroom. And as I have been encouraged that I should share a lot around my personal story, which I'm going to be sharing once I'm done with this introduction, because my personal story was something that was really interesting, and I was able to move, from time to time, having to do a lot around being able to harness my own genius, and my business is 100% online, amazingly. And if so, that means till now, having like 9 staff, I am still leveraging social media and online platforms. So, but I'm going to be sharing my story from the beginning, okay? So the beautiful thing is that social media provides a very powerful way for us to share knowledge, build our personal brand, create additional streams of income from selling digital products to monetizing on YouTube videos. We can generate passive income while continuing to educate and inspire. So today's training is actually to provide us with a roadmap to help you and I leverage social media effectively and explore multiple passive income opportunities. Here, we'll learn how to create engaging educational content, how to position ourselves as thought leaders, different ways that which we can generate passive income, both within and outside education. Then, of course, actionable strategies for us to start and grow. So now, let's turn knowledge into influence, impact, and income. So, like I said, basically today's session, I've already shared what we are all about. So the first question is, why social media? Because when Kemi reached out to me and she said, oh yeah, it's really about wherever we are, we can reach anybody across the world. Why social media really? And number one, whether we like it or not, social media is no longer just for entertainment. It is actually a powerful tool that, so yes, you can actually also still do a lot around entertainment, but we are saying there's a lot more, right? And it's a place where we can share our knowledge to ensure that we also engage new and establish credibility and authority in education and generate additional income through digital opportunities. So as I continue on this conversation, I'm going to use an icebreaker because I know a lot of us are already used to social media. So my icebreaker is this: if you were to be a social media platform, I'll ask the question again. If you were to be a social media platform, what platform will you be? If you were to be a social media platform, what platform will you be? So my eyes are glued to the screen. I'm waiting for you. What platform will you be and why? Let me look at my participants. Yeah. What platform will you be and why? Just use the chat because of our time. Just type in. I can see Miriam is raising up her hand. Please just let's chat because of time. So I can see, yes, Oluwakemi, what platform will you be? Wale, Roland, Adeola, Adeto Ogunleye. What platform will you be? And why? Why will you be that platform? Okay. So yes, let's keep it coming. Christopher, Daniel, let's keep it coming. Patrick, let's keep it coming. Daramola, let's keep it coming. Esther, let's keep it coming. Abimbola, Francis, Fumilayo, Grace, Great Prestige Academy, Idris. Yay! Pastor Margaret is here. Let's keep it coming. First Samuel. Miriam, woo! Okay, she's here. I have a couple of my mentees in the room. Labide. Oh yeah, Phenomenal, Read Friends Initiative, Sekinat, Victoria. Yay! He's saying this meeting will end in 10 minutes. I don't understand what is happening. Adekemi, what's happening?
No, okay. Was big right. And
sorry? Okay, so we will kick off from wherever the meeting stops, whatever the case may be. So let's just move on. So yes, somebody said YouTube, okay? Francis says Facebook, many people are there. Oluwakemi says LinkedIn. Phenomena says YouTube. Daniel, how many identity do you want to have? Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. WhatsApp, everyone can access it. Facebook, interesting. That's from Patrick. Odulami says YouTube, TikTok, WhatsApp, TikTok. My audience will be on that platform. Interesting. TikTok and YouTube, they are the most engaging. Adeto, WhatsApp is easiest for me, okay? YouTube because people can see me well. WhatsApp because most people use it, and it's worldwide and easy to use. When people will be able to see me, YouTube, Facebook, amazing. So I'm proposing, Adekemi, that maybe we could use Google Meet so that it won't keep throwing us off. But let me just see what I can do within the time before this meeting ends. Or do you have any announcements so that everybody can know what to do if it ends?
So if it ends, let's just join back with the same
link.
We're
okay.
trying to wait for subscription. Yes, logs out if you resolve it. Please just join back with the same link.
Okay, so we're told to all join back with the same link. So let's just have that so that we will be sure. So yeah, so my journey to social media started sometimes in 2010, thereabout. Yes. So I was in church on that day and somebody walked up to me to say, that, so there's this online platform where I was able to connect with all my secondary school mates, my university mates, and I was like, hey, how can that be possible? And it said, they call it Facebook. And I was like, so how does it work and all of that? So she just said, go to Google. When you go to Google, you can search. And I said, okay, let me see how that would work. So I remember getting back from church on that day, and then I just searched and I just saw it. I think then they had not developed into an app, or they're about transitioning into an app. It was more or less like a web-based platform. And then later they metamorphosed into an app. And by the time I joined, I just discovered that, really, a lot of people were already, on it. And, then it will, once the people you have on your contacts, once they're on Facebook, it starts suggesting. I know it still does that anyway. It will start suggesting for you and everything. So I started with posting my wedding picture, myself, I just got married around that period and all of that. To cut the long story short, something just gave me an instinct. As in, I would say something because I didn't even know where I got that wisdom from, that I could actually start sharing, some of the things that I learned regularly on Facebook. And voila, that was how I started. And so I'd always had this long-term plan that once I'm 35, I think then I was in my late 20s thereabout, that once I'm 35, I didn't want to work for anybody. I had a vision of running an education consulting outfit. So by the way, that's even one of the things I do. Right now, I've been able to mentor 60 people to successfully transition from being an educator to being an education consultant since 2020. I have quite a number of them on this call as well. Ogechi is here. She's doing fantastic work in Kano. So as I was saying, and then those were the times when personal development started gaining ground in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise. So when I go for trainings, I will take notes because I like taking notes. I will take notes and I would share on Facebook. That was the only social media platform I knew then. And then before I knew it, I would just see 50 likes, 40 likes, 80 likes, 10 comments, 15 comments. I was like, really? Is this thing like this? Men and brethren, that same year, something amazing happened to me. Somebody just reached out to me and was like, she checked my profile and she saw that I was a passionate educator. And then she was looking for educators that can use technology to create lessons for students. I didn't know her from anywhere. Some of us may know her if you're BDSN. And she was like the very first educator that we connected. And like play, we found ourselves. So WhatsApp too had started then and all of that. But I wasn't as active I was on WhatsApp, like I was on Facebook, because WhatsApp, you have to have people's number, right? Before you can actually connect there. And then we didn't have WhatsApp status and all the other characteristics of WhatsApp that's aside now. To cut the long story short, she called me and then I had not met her, I had not seen her. She sent me how to do it on via email and all of that. I was able to create my first online lesson and I was so excited. That was way back 2011, 2012, thereabout. By the way, I told myself that by 2018, I wanted to transition from being, in the classroom and leading schools to having my own consulting firm. And that was how I started. So when I kept going for a lot of professional development courses, and I discovered that a lot of people don't know the things that I learned from those, courses and all of that. To cut the long story short, I started hosting paid WhatsApp classes 2014, 2015, and people paid 5,000 then. But it was very difficult to market because people say, when I can pay the same amount and come for a physical class, and so you mean that I won't, mind you, I was still working. So it's during weekends that I host those classes. So I won't collect hard copy certificates. Where you are, am I sure that you'll be able to teach me well? So many questions were coming up, but I just had this mindset that I could do it. And the first class I did, I got almost like 7 or 8 students join my WhatsApp class, and it was a lot of money. It was a lot of money because it was actually more than half of my salary, way back then. And I just started thinking about it. Okay, so I don't. I think it's not just about doing short courses. I could do a lot more with this. So I continued posting daily, and before I knew it, 100 likes, 50 comments, 80 comments. I started attracting a lot of opportunities, speaking engagements. To cut the long story short, I was able to meet Ife SAN physically. In fact, I won one of our freebies. I went to a spa because I was able to submit my video lessons. I was able to tell other people about what she was doing. And the thing was just like amazing because I've always been a very social person. I love to interact with other people. So to cut the long story short, I just knew this was where my treasure lied, right? And let me conclude before the video ends. And then I started mentoring people from 2017 online. I used only WhatsApp. And I got about 17 or 18 people that were able to pay. I think back then it was 25,000 naira for a 3-month mentorship program. And it was super amazing. And that was when I just gathered the entire liver and I transitioned from being a full-time staff to being a full-time entrepreneur. So when we come back, we'll continue. Thank you, everyone. See you soon. So the video is going to end any moment from now.